We are an online furniture and home decor brand. In Indian market, there is absolutely no brand in this space, right? And that's been the story for last 50 years, right? And in all the other categories like fashion and electronics, there are a lot of brands which have come up, both international and domestic brands. But this is one category which has been completely fragmented. You still go to Kirti Nagar and Goregaon market to buy furniture, and that's where we saw a big opportunity to create a brand where consumers get a good experience, great quality products and very affordable prices. Assortment for us, anything related to home. When you think home, you think FabFurnish. That's what we want to give as a message to the consumer. So we offer furniture, we offer furnishings, we have kitchen and dining products, and we have also decor. And of course, we are planning to add more categories related to home. We have already added luggage as a category, for example. We are adding on our kids and baby category, which includes toys. We are also adding on food as a category, where we are going after more gourmet food and kind of niche product lines which are not necessarily available. So we will stand for home, and importantly, we will stand for very affordable prices and great designs and great selection that consumers are not seeing in the market. Very international and very modern selections is what we are going after.
This idea actually has been running into my mind for some time before we actually started. So 2011 was the time when I started thinking of this, about furniture as a theme, how well it can gel, how much can we go online, what kind of proposition it has. So I remember I was with BCG at that time, and there was a project on which I was staffed into Australia, and I used to see ventures over there actually doing things online, which is into furniture and furnishing space. And probably on one of my projects I was kind of involved into areas related to furniture, looking at it. That kind of made it an interesting space. E-commerce has been something I've always been excited about. Probably the fact that my brother has been into the same line has always inspired me, that there can be so many things to do. And looking at the digital world in which we are and where we have been brought up, I see it's only much more dynamic over time, the way things have been progressing. So FabFurnish is India's largest online home store today, which houses more than 60,000 unique products spread across furniture, bed and bath, kitchen and dining, decor. So it acts like your mega home store where you can find anything which you want related to home, fulfill your need, and find things which are typically not available. In an industry which is plagued with standardized products, not really quirky stuff, not easily accessible, we are trying to solve that problem, and FabFurnish stands for that. Unique assortment available at absolutely affordable and value for money prices, which you would have seen at your friends or in TV series, or when you were traveling abroad, or at places where you liked but you never really knew कि हाँ मैं खुद खरीदूँ तो कहाँ से खरीदूँ. So that's what we stand for. Excellent products, very unique, very different, great pricing, absolutely fantastic customer service, which otherwise does not even exist in this industry, and put it all together, and that is what FabFurnish is.
We have been working with a lot of international brands, and in future you will see many more joining hands with us. We currently have few big brands like Noritake, which is very, very popular with our consumers. In fact, we have a very dedicated base of consumers who just keep coming back and buy Noritake dinnerware from us. We have other brands like Lodge, which is a cookware brand. We have a brand called Stolze, which is into wine glasses and stuff. We are also introducing few furniture brands from outside. We have been in talks, especially for the kids furniture, because kids furniture should be made with organic chemicals. The wood has to be soft. The edges have to be rounded. So you have to be very careful with kids furniture. Something that that we also haven't launched yet because of the same reason, and that's where we are trying again with an international brand. So a lot of international brands we are already working with. A lot of international brands are in the pipeline. A lot of furnishings brands that we are getting from Australia, France. So there's a lot of work happening on international brands. Private label, again, private label is a big focus area for us because we want to give consumers very, very affordable prices. And that's where our private label strategy fits in. Joy of doing something of your own and building something, for both Mehul and I go back to our colleges where, we were involved in our college organizations, events. For example, I was the cultural festival head of IIT Bombay Mood Indigo. So that joy that you get of doing something of your own, that I had experienced firsthand in college, and I wanted to do it again. And when I was at Sequoia Capital and I was meeting all these entrepreneurs who we were potentially looking to invest in, it was just fabulous to see them at work, and I just desired to be on the other side as opposed to being on the VC side. And that's where I had this itch to do something, and I met Mehul because I was pitching this idea to my friends to get their feedback, and that's how it kind of was rolling across from one person to the other. And Mehul wrote to me saying that, hey, I just got connected to you through a friend and I am excited about this idea. And he also saw that potential of doing it online. So that's where our paths collided, converged, and we started working on this together.
The journey has been fantastic. I think way more than what we had expected in terms of excitement, in terms of challenges we have faced, in terms of the opportunity and the kind of responses we have got. I think it has been absolutely amazing. 2.5 years back, we never really imagined that we would reach at this scale so early. We would really be standing in a position where we lead the entire business, and we know that we are in the right direction to be the largest online in a matter of 3 to 5 years. So we have taken a radical jump from the starting point which we had, and it's all because of the team. I think the core team, having the core team in place is the most critical and the most neglected area for most of the people. They think that the idea is going to drive the entire opportunity. I don't think it happens. You need the right set of people to do it. An average idea can really flourish if you really have the right set of people to do it. And the right set of people is less about capabilities on papers. It's kind of more about how passionate they are about what they're really working for. People here are passionate. They would really swear by anything in order to make things work. They would stretch, like customer care is an industry normally characterized by a 9-hour shift. They would come at a time, they would leave at a time. Here there are people right from the top till the bottom who would come 2 hours early or leave 5 hours late. Only because they know there are certain things things which are pending which should be done, and if they do it, the customer is going to be happier and things happen one day earlier than what has been committed. So you need to over deliver on that, and people realize it. You would really understand what people want, be much more closer and hands-on from that perspective. Talk to customers, talk to people to understand what is really required. That way you can solve the problem better. Just strategy does not really help.
So start ignition, count to 0. I just wanna be a superhero.